Hello again. Back trying to make another video. It's been months since I've had time or enthusiasm to have a go at it, but I said now I'll try to get one or two more done. I have some recorded from this year, just I never got around to editing, so maybe I get those out too. Anyway, as you can see behind me, that's the sun setting. I was out earlier on this week. What day is today? Saturday. I was out during the week to try to find woodcock. Not something you see very often. Anytime I've ever seen them, it's just as they burst out of cover and fly away. If you're walking through a forest or whatever and happen to put them up, you have very little chance of seeing them before they see you or before you're nearly on top of them. But there's a local wood that they go into during the day, and then they come out in the evening time as it gets dark out to fields like this that I'm in to forage, looking worms and stuff. They are big long bills into the ground, worms and stuff that they eat. And I saw two or three. So what I have with me here tonight, it's all lying in a pile here on the ground, almost hard to make out, but it really is hard to make out when it's so dark. That is my wee thermal camera. It's only a wee cheapish job off eBay, and it connects to my phone actually, so that's my phone. I'll show you whenever I try it out how it works. And then I have a small travel tripod there with a torch mounted on it so that I can set it up pointing, and then that is the Nikon Z8 and the 300mm 2.8. So my plan is, if I can find them again tonight the way I did during the week, I searched for them with a thermal camera, and I did see two or three hot spots out in the field. So I searched for them with a thermal camera, and then I approached them, watching them through the camera where they were, and when I got fairly close, I put the torch on them. And the woodcock just sit, they don't fly. They're sort of dazzled by the torch, and they'll sit, and you can get up. I was somewhere within 12 to 15 feet of one there, whatever night that was. But I just tried to see if I could do it. I approached and then I walked away again, and the woodcock sat and I left and it was still there. So my plan tonight is to find them through the thermal camera. They should be coming out anytime around now. You see the flight of the woodcock just as it gets almost dark. So I'm going to go down here and sit down and put the thermal camera on, see if I can happen to catch anything flying, or at least pick them out in the grass, and then approach them with the torch. And when I get fairly close, I can set the tripod down with the torch on it and leave it hopefully sitting pointed at the woodcock, and then I can lie down. I have an old actually waterproof suit that I use for work there sometimes. It doesn't matter how dirty or wet it gets, I can just lie down in the grass with the camera and hopefully get a few shots of the woodcock. Now, photographing in the dark isn't the same as daylight. The photographs aren't going to look as good, but still interesting to try, interesting to see what they look like. As I said before, it's a bird you very rarely see unless you have put them up out of cover and they're away through the trees. All you catch is a fleeting glance of them. So right, I have to go on, walk down. It's not this field, I have to go down through another field and through a gate here, down the damper ground, which is where they come to, and get set up and see how this goes. I'll update you again in a few minutes time. Right, that's me set up here now. I'm sitting against a fence and row of shrubs and stuff here, and that's the view out over the field. You can see the white spots are heat. You can see there's a couple of houses away up there, and you can see them. There's a white spot in the middle there. I think again this is a house there. So I don't see anything in the field here so far, so I'm just gonna stay low and quiet here and see what turns up. Right, it's 5:15. And there's no sign so far. I would have thought if they're going to turn up, they'd be turning up right now. What's that? Is that somebody walk? I'm not sure what that was or where it went. There's laying along that hedgeway there. At the bottom of this field that I'm in. I wasn't expecting to see someone walking at this time of the night. Right. That wee white dot in the middle. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm going over to investigate anyway. It's a fair bit away from me. It could be most of 100 meters maybe away from me. But it's the only thing I've seen so far. It could be either a snipe or a woodcock maybe. But I'll turn this off now and approach it here quietly. I'll see if I can get anywhere near it at all. And then I'll set the torch up. There's a drizzle coming on, I'm gonna get wet, everything else. Right, let's go quickly. It's gonna look a wee bit funny because it's the light I'm using is making the flickering. I'm not sure how to fix that. But anyway, that's my woodcock. I've snuck up and snuck up and snuck up and snuck up on it, and it's just sitting now in the light. So I'm gonna turn this on off now, back away a bit again. I don't want to make it fly, although they're used to flying at night. Let's maybe fix the flicker now. There you have it. I've snuck up on a woodcock. I've managed to get fairly close. I'm only about maybe 20-25 foot away from it. Snuck up nice and quietly here. Got a few photographs. It's just sitting now because it's sort of blinded by the light almost, so I'm going to sneak away again now.
Try not to disturb it, but it's lovely to see. Right, I'll do a wee bit to the GoPro here whenever I get back to way.
Right, this is all a little bit disjointed, but anyway, my GoPro went flat. Right, a couple of video clips there, you've probably seen them at this stage, where I did get snuck up fairly close, 20-25 foot away from the woodcock, so I'll try to put it all together. It's going to be short, it's going to be all over the place, but we'll attempt it and see anyway. And a few photographs at the end here of the woodcock. I'm going to try it again. It's given snow and stuff over the weekend, so if it does, I'll maybe take another go at it. But that, for the time being, that's all. There's only the one here, and there's no point chasing too many of them. I was able to leave that one again there and walk away backwards from it without annoying it. I'm still on the ground, so that's all as a success too. So I'll head home. It's cold and dark, and I'll see you again sometime. Thank you.